It's time for the top 5.
Sorry, Coach, you're being subjected to my lists again. Welcome back to the Ultimate Dallas Sports Show. And in honor of Red River Week, it's time to count down the top 5 college football rivalries. I was a little surprised I didn't do this last year, so we're rectifying that mistake. The question is, where does Red River fall? Let's start here. Number 5, USC versus Notre Dame. There's no proximity with these two, but there's tons of history. 95 games since 1926, tons of tradition, a history of ruining each other's seasons, the Bush push, the jeweled staff, whatever the heck Irish thing you call it. Lots to like, but it still slots in at number 5. Number 4, we go to the service academies, Army versus Navy. Every year, they get a weekend all to themselves. You can literally throw the records out in a game that loves drenching itself in patriotism. This is the pinnacle. Yeah, I know, they're technically on the same team, but for a couple hours every year, they get to let loose and hit each other. It's also one of the longest running with 125 meetings. In at number 3, time to bring out the bad blood, intrastate. There's a number of great SEC rivalries we could focus on, but there's something special about the Iron Bowl. Theatrics off the field are legendary, poisoning trees, just the tip of the iceberg. Then you've got the names, Joe Namath, Ken Stabler, Cam Newton, Bo Jackson, the kick six, the cam back. And its placement on the calendar, yeah, this one's worth the wait every year. All right, now, before we continue, I would like to build a little drama before we hit number 2, since this is where the real meat of it is. Texas A&M and Texas did not make the list. You can't take 15 years off in the middle of the modern era of football when everyone still wanted it around. And more importantly, Texas has won 2/3 of the games played, so A&M's got to win a little bit more for them to make the list. All right, drum roll here. Number 2, the game. The guys from Ohio State versus Michigan. You want to talk legendary exploits and meaning to each team, this one's way up there. Buckeyes won the national championship, and a vast majority of the fan base is still upset at the loss to the Wolverines at the end of last season. The game just means everything. So what could possibly top that? I tried like hell to find a reason it's not Texas OU, but it is. It's Red River. Does it stress me out as much as Michigan, Ohio State? No. But it just is. If there's one reason above everything else, the setting. The split stadium is so unique and memorable every year, and having it dead center in the middle of the college football calendar just adds something special. Football up north is great, physical, traditional, but the border battle at the Cotton Bowl, I'm a Texas kid. It's the best, except for the fact that I sound like Elmer Fudd trying to say the name of it. They got to fix that. Coach, lead us off here. What do you think?
Hey, a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. You got it right, brother. You got it right. That is the number 1 game, and it isn't even close. Way to go, Andrew Seeley.
How about that? A ringing endorsement. Mike, what do you think?
I was waiting for you to do all that build-up and then put, like, Miami, Florida State at number 1 and leave Red River off the list.
I was this close. I was this close. I was this close.
Now, listen, having had the opportunity to experience it a handful of times, Red River is in a class by itself. I will say I haven't had the experience to live out some of the other ones on your list, so I don't have that apples-to-apples comparison, but Red River is what it is for a reason.
Joe, you've got the blessing here. What's up?
When you think about college football and you think about the pageantry, the drama, the scene, it's the down the middle split that does it for me. It's why it stands above the rest. And all the meanings of the games, all that becomes, cyclical with which programs are great and not. But the bottom line is you can't beat the scene. You can't beat the scene at the Cotton Bowl. So you got number 2 and number 1 right, Andrew, so the rest of the list doesn't matter. Good on you. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
I'm sure some Aggie fans are a little angry at me right now, but
we need to
y'all
mash
gotta
those
win,
two
man.
together into an.
Come on, Joe. I wanted you to give us a big Tex rendition. Can we give a big Texas hello to our Oklahoma friends?
Yeah, no, we're not doing it. All right, we got to take a break. I would have, but we've ran out of time.